from 1964 as we take a look at Konstanze Klosterhalfen, who kind of put on a clinic last year in this Wanamaker Mile, didn't she, Lee?
She certainly did, and will be at the front of this pack again. Did not win in Boston 2 weeks ago. In fact, got edged by her training partner, Jessica Hill, but she'll be at the front here.
I talked to her yesterday. She did have a right knee injury in the fall, and it took her a while to get back into her running. Says she's fine now. Her coach, Pete Julian, told me we should not expect to see her lead this race. He wants for her to work on that last lap, just like we saw Donovan Brazier did, as we take a look at Elle Purrier.
Elle will be at the front as well. Nikki Hiltz in the background there as well. Debut Stafford. Will she be in the mix?
Well, this is a really high-quality field that meet director Ray Flynn has put together. And you look at Purrier, Hiltz, Debut Stafford, all had breakout seasons last year, running personal best at multiple different distances.
So the New York Roadrunners Women's Wanamaker Mile is underway. And who will be fortunate enough and good enough to win this famed event? Also making her American racing debut is Gemma Reekie, who has been performing amazingly well. The runner from Great Britain, 21-year-old. We'll keep an eye on her.
First ever race in the U.S. We see her on the right of the screen on the inside, looking around a little bit. Just last weekend, she ran a personal best by 5 seconds in the 800 meters, on the indoor 800 meters. An amazing breakthrough for her. She's always thought of herself more as a 1,500-meter miler this event. But that 800 meters, 1:57.91, the fastest in 14 years.
Coco Klosterhalfen sits a very comfortable second. And to your point, Craig, Coco put a hurting on a very talented field here a year ago.
And as I mentioned, her coach Pete Julian feels that she can't win big races by pushing from the front. That the great runners like Safan Hassan and Helen Obiri will just sit on her and run by her, as happened at the World Outdoor Championships in the 5,000 meters last year, where Klosterhalfen did win the bronze medal. So they need to work on her last 400 meters, last 2 laps on this track, so that she can be competitive in those big championship races.
Reekie well placed. Bib number 6 there, just ahead of the black and white outfit of Elle Purrier. You spoke about 5,000 meters. Purrier has said in recent times, not sure if I'm a miler or if I'm a 5,000 meter runner, but I enjoy training for both distances.
I asked her in front of her coach Mark Coogan yesterday, what are you? Are you a miler or a 5,000 meter runner? And I think he thinks she's a 5,000 meter runner. I think she's more partial to the mile, the event she won at the NCAAs when she was at the University of New Hampshire.
And Elle is tough. She grew up on a farm in Vermont and is used to hard manual labor. She said this kind of stuff's made her a little bit soft, but you see at the end of a race like this her determination, and she will be there with the likes of Klosterhalfen. See what Reekie can do in her first run in the United States. Sits in a good third behind Debut Stafford.
So they had asked for a pace of 2:09 at the half mile. 2:08.96 is what they ran. A very fast time. Remember, a year ago, it was Klosterhalfen who ran a national record of 4:19.98, breaking the 4:20 barrier. And this is exactly what her coach didn't want her to do. Didn't want her to be in the lead pushing the pace like this. Says she's very, very fit, but he really wants her to focus on those last 2 laps, the last 400 meters.
It's a German leading a Canadian, leading a Brit, and then America's Elle Purrier.
Debut Stafford in second with multiple personal bests last year. She's a training partner of Reekie, who's in third, and also Laura Muir from Great Britain, as it's less than 2 laps to go now.
That British record that Reekie set just blew her and everybody away recently. We'll see what she can do here. If she wins this one, this would be an upset over the likes of Coco Klosterhalfen. Inside the final 2 laps now.
Well, that's kind of speed. 1:57 speed in an 800 makes her one of the fastest in the world, but you've got to be on the shoulder of someone like Klosterhalfen to have a chance. Look at the run by Purrier.
Remember I said as the bell goes, Purrier is terrific at the end of these races. and she moves to third. Now she gets past Taboo Stafford for second. She's got Klosterhalfen in her sights. Has a quick look over her shoulder. Here comes Purrier. The meet record is set by Safan Hassan at a 4:19. We're at 4:06 now. Purrier is turning it on through the final turn. Elle Purrier, here she comes, and that meet record might be in danger. 4:19.89, Purrier 4:16.86. She's done it.
That's an amazing run. Second on the all-time list ever, and an American record for Elle Purrier.
Look at that, she has stunned herself.
Her personal best, 4:24. She ran an 8-second personal best. And you called it. She moved up gradually, put herself in just the right position. I thought she had a lot of work to do here. Still giving up 5 meters on the backstretch, but she never gave up. Klosterhalfen went with 400 meters to go as she was instructed to do. But she was vulnerable in that home stretch. And Purrier does just the right thing, getting up on her shoulder, getting the measure of her, and then running by in the home stretch. 4:16.85, an American record, a meet record, an 8-second personal best for Elle Purrier.
And Klosterhalfen gets a PB as well, but 24-year-old American Elle Purrier wins the New York Roadrunners Women's Wanamaker Mile. Lewis?
Elle, you are standing here with a trophy that represents a lot today. You win the Millrose Games Wanamaker Mile, but you have also set an American record. What do you think about this moment?
I didn't know that.
Yes, you did.
Oh my God. I don't know. I just held on for dear life and kicked as hard as I could.
You did a lot of things. Can you just describe the patience you had early as Coco was now leading late and how you just waited to the right time to kick?
Yeah, I mean, I just knew that it was going to be fast with everybody that was in the race, and so I just tried to hang on and mentally be tough for that last lap.
Every athlete waits for a special moment, and this is one, setting an American record. How does this set you up for the rest of the year where you hope more special things happen?
I don't know. I'm just excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All of those early mornings, waking up, milking the cows, cleaning out the barns. She's tough and showed it. Elle Purrier, an American record holder.